to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Throwing is Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Wentz on third down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, Wentz.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Wentz.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now a first down carry for Harris.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check out.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Now Wentz.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 36, Pickett setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
In motion, the tight end.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Wentz now on 1st down.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Here's Wentz to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points? Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Pickett. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Buying time to his left.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pickett.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Chase Young able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A handoff for Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Austin.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 3, great finish, done. Switch it, come on, switch it. Shit. No.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Here we go. 280. Double time. 4 down. Check. Sunday. Sponge. No. Jim.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got 4. Big Sunday. Check 49. Switch. Check. Tight dog.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Kill. Check. Why? Get it.
They'll run with Robinson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Run. You got tape.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Shoot. Alert flare. Jab.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Push him back.
They'll run for it with Robinson.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with time running out. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive. And
that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.